some good folks up there. We got another nice doggy. And right now, they actually just asked me, what's this camera thing? I'm not camera, but they're like, what is that thing sticking on the stick? Come on, Lucia, good girl. Let's go. Let's go. Good. And you can see she's got a much calmer attitude, and I didn't achieve it by suppression. I achieved it by giving liberty, giving freedom, allowing her to go and enjoy the scenery and get habituated and get used to the idea of being around here, and that way she wouldn't be freaking out so much. You know? And then establishing some lines of communication with let's go, with the recall come, and with conditioning relaxation, which is easy. Good girl. And teaching her a little bit about leash pressure so that she knows how to respond to it. And then giving her a release cue so that she knows when she can go and take the freedom instead of being very unclear about what she's supposed to be doing. So our main tactic here is to make this leash a prop. And eventually the leash becomes completely unnecessary because you can communicate with your dog without needing to use the leash. That's how we get dogs off leash. It's not by doing a bunch of recall drills in our backyard or doing a bunch of recall drills in one of the fields at the facility at home. It's by taking them out into public areas, allowing them to experience the world, and then teaching them how to communicate with us in a clear way, in a contingent way, in a way that they can control. They can be in control. They can know what's going on. They can know what I want them to do and what I don't want them to do, and they can make the choices. Because, what's the real deal? What's the most amazing thing that you could have with your dog if you took them out? I'll tell you what it is. The gold standard, the most amazing thing that you could possibly imagine, that you might even think is completely impossible, is that you take your dog out and never say anything to them. You never say a word. You never ask them to do anything. They just make the right choices. How do you get that? Well, you let them make choices. You give them choice points. They learn what you want them to do and what you don't want them to do. And what you want them to do is fulfilling to them enough that they don't mind, and it's easy for them to comply instead of it being super difficult and them feeling constantly repressed and kind of like constricted and restrained. No, give them as much freedom as you can. Teach them not to do inappropriate things like rush other people or rush up to other dogs, not by harsh suppression and by forcing them to stay with you, but instead by allowing them to take freedom and have lots of freedom in an appropriate way, but then giving them choice points that allow them to learn the right lessons about what they should and shouldn't do. And then instead of thinking of the environment as something that is do not touch, that they can't have, they start to look at the environment in a different way. They start to see it as, oh wait, yeah, dad or mom lets me go see the environment as much as I want. But don't do that or don't do this. So then they can be in the find your own fun window, but not make any dumb choices so that you don't have to constantly